Hello. What? Well, isn't this just quite odd? This is a new resource pack I am currently working on. It is called Into the Matrix. Basically, I make everything kind of look like it's all code and grid-like. So if we get a nice overview, you can see how extensive the grid gets. Oh look, a village. Even the water here is all grid-like. When it flows, it does that, which is perfectly fine. The grass is animated code going up. Any tall grass is stagnant code. The stone, the grass, and pretty much every block in here is going to look like this. Black with some kind of coloring as form of like a neon light. The ores are basically projections of what could come out of them. Does make it a little easier to find in caves though. Obviously, like I said, I'm working on it, so there's a lot more that needs to be done here. So far, I wanted to give an update, because I haven't made an update of another resource pack in a while, so I might as well show this off. This is trees. So far, the oak leaves I have made so far this binary code, and the wood has already been changed. Andesite, diorite, and granite kind of look like a network of wirings amongst the stone. Now we're going to take this journey into the nether for a moment to show off the quartz and nether gold. If you've noticed so far, there's been a lot of animation. I have found a way of making animated textures and have so far improved on how my resources work. One of which is I've worked really hard and meticulously to allow these quartz and nether gold, though looking the exact same in different colors, have these like energy blips that run through it like a circuit. Lava shares a similar property to water, being all grid-like. I've so far changed soul sand, not soul soil yet, so as of now you can tell the difference. And otherwise, with netherrack being just this, nothing more has, per se, changed. One of the final things before we get into the entity parts of things is the ground. I have made farmland look like a circuit. Kind of like a USB port, some kind of a port. And if we grab carrot, potato, and beetroot, you'll see something. A moist farmland will actually be lit up, as though the circuit has a running power source, as shown here. Now, if I plant crops, you're going to notice something. Wheat, carrot, potato, and beetroot all share the same textures, except for the finals. Now, wheat has more stages than carrots, potatoes, and beetroots, so they will load faster than wheat would. But it is treated as though they are loading bars, which are going to load the crop, increasing random tick speed, and we can demonstrate this more easily. And when it's fully loaded, it will finish the downloading process, and it will become the crop you are looking for. The texture's kept completely the same. There's nothing different. It's literally the crop, but inside this matrix land. All you need to do is just download the crop inward. So far, I have changed the wheat seeds. I'll probably change the beetroot seeds at some point, but the wheat seeds are currently just a clump of binary code. Some other things I later plan on changing up is the obsidian will look like the rest of this. Still have to get to that. The portal will have something similar to what the water and lava has, but I haven't fully decided if I really want to go out with that. And the one final ore of sorts that I have not changed yet is the ancient debris / netherite. When looking for ancient debris, I do plan on making it look kind of glitchy, like it's not supposed to be there kind of thing. Because the netherite armor I plan on creating to have its components look like glitches, and then the armor itself have some kind of glitch look to it. But speaking of armor, this is the iron armor. This is what I've created so far. It's kind of like this glowy power suit type thing. You got arms that go all the way down, so it's kind of like a full suit as opposed to just like a chest plate. And otherwise, it's pretty good. Got like an energy power pack in the back. So that's the iron armor. I have not made any of the other armors, nor have I tinkered with the weapons or any of the which I am working very hard on actually making look good, like the iron armor, which this armor by itself, just the iron armor, took about 2 hours to complete. So I have a lot ahead of me, but I see this pack having some promising effects. I'll keep up with any updates if they're big enough, probably when I'm done with the armor and tools and such. Some of the other things I have to change are the entities. Because we can't just leave normal default entities just roaming around a Matrix land. We gonna need to make them look like the land. Look kind of like part of it. Maybe I'll make the zombies look like part glitch or something, or like some of them are missing unrendered textures. Maybe I'll make some of them have the missing texture. I think it's like magenta and black missing texture stuff. So gonna have fun with this. Basically, it's using a lot of like computer concepts to set this all up. And I'm going to conclude this update by showing off the paths, the grass paths, since we found a village. It's as though you kind of broke the neon bar here, and it's kind of like turned off and like that. But with this idea, you could create designs using the path blocks. So as you can see this grid all around of all the green. But if you take the shovel and make a path, you can make some kind of a design that from a far distance you can see. It's much better when you define it. Art. And so, thank you for joining. Stay tuned for more updates on this pack. As I get closer and closer to finishing it, I'm going to be preparing a sort of cinematic thing. Once that cinematic thing comes out, that's when you know the whole pack is out. That's when you know it's fully complete. I may update things that I see fit if something didn't look right beforehand. Once that video comes out, it will be officially out. And you guys can download it and explore it for yourselves. There's a lot of potential that can come from this pack, and I can't wait to see it bloom. But it's gonna take a lot of work, on top of everything else I'm already doing. And with that, I'm gonna have to bid you adieu.